They don't make it easy. They don't make it easy, ladies and gentlemen. I normally jump right onto my post game video, but I had to take a few seconds just to relax, breathe, and actually soak it in. Because, boy, if you weren't in this stream, this is why I tell you, you need to be in these game day streams. I almost had a heart attack. I mean, the last really 5 minutes of that game was just crazy, man. But we found a way to get it done, and that's what it's all about. YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with yet another Washington football team post-game video. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, or in this case, our Washington football team. Let's get straight into today's video. So Washington goes down to Las Vegas, flies across country, and they get out with a dub. 17-15 is your final score. And boy, again, it wasn't easy. Brian effing Johnson. Brian Johnson makes the game winner. Brian Johnson makes the game winner in his first kick as a first game rather as a Washington football team player. He makes the game-winning kick. Game-winning kick by Brian Johnson puts Washington over the Vegas Raiders 17-15 and improves our record to 6-6. I mean, I'm lost for words because, again, they never make it easy, but this team is resilient. They're always finding ways to win. They're always finding ways to bounce back. And they're always finding a way to fight through injuries. I mean, Taylor Heinicke, I personally don't think he was bad in this game. Yes, I understand he had the interception and a close call for an interception. But if you look at that interception, I mean, if you want to put it on him, you can. But I'm not, because he got hit. Max Crosby leads the league in QB hits and QB pressures. So he got hit. He was intended for Terry McLaurin. And the ball just hit him. He got hit by Max Crosby, and obviously he hit his hand, so the ball went, the opposite direction. So I'm not putting that all on Taylor Heinicke. I mean, we don't know if he was open or not, if he never got hit. But again, I'm not putting that on Heinicke. Besides that, Heinicke was amazing today. He's amazing. I'm putting majority of this game of how it went. Although again, we won, and we got a dub, but I'm putting majority of this game on the lack of points and the lack of moving the ball on Scott Turner. I really am. I love Scott, but you guys know I critique this team whenever I feel like they haven't been doing their best, and I feel like Scott hasn't been doing a good job as the last 2 weeks of being balanced. The run game was working yet again, so I'm not mad at him for running it. I'm just mad at this guy at this particular runs at particular moments where I feel like they should be doing an inside run. They do a delayed, a delayed draw or a counter or a stretch. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to see more Jared Patterson today. I mean, again, Antonio Gibson was killing it. I'm not complaining about him killing it, but I felt like we were spamming him today, man. Like, if it wasn't in the run game, it was in the pass game, but he did get a touchdown. So again, I'm not complaining how we got done, but I'm just critiquing it because that's what I do as a fan. We were killing him on the ground, but I want to see us get more creative. I want to see us get more pushing the ball down the field. Stay balanced so we can keep the defense on their toes. Get Terry McLaurin more involved in this offense. He had a big penalty on, I want to say that was face on with the penalty on Terry. I want to see us use more Curtis Samuel. The more he gets back, I think that's the more we start using him. But it seems like we only use him in trick situations. Like, if we're trying to set up a screen, they said he would have scored if he didn't get tackled by Jonathan Abram, was a hell of a play. But if we don't use him in like trick situations, it's like he doesn't see the field. Unless it's like a screen, or it's a jet sweep, or it's a pitch out, or it's a reverse. It's like, use this guy as a receiver, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, use him what you paid your money for. Yeah, you paid your money for him to be a piece of this offense and literally just like a Swiss Army knife. But man, Let the dude get some real routes, a dig, a drag, a slant, a curl, a deep route, or a streak, a nine, whatever. Like, let this guy be a receiver. And again, I gotta stay patient with him because I know they're gonna allow him to become that the more and more reps he gets. But that's just where I'm at with it. I'm like, man, get Curtis involved more. He did have a run where I felt like he may have got the first, but they marked him short, which led to the Brian Johnson field goal. But yeah, man, this game wasn't as bad as it seemed. Like, as far as like points, I felt like, yeah, again, Scott Turner, he had some terrible play calls from the standpoint of, not actually, I wouldn't say terrible play calls. Only one that I really say was terrible was probably that pitch out to Antonio Gibson that he literally made that play by himself. He made that play by himself where he got clobbered up, closed in, and then he just found a way to get a first down. Other than that, I really didn't have an issue with his play calls per se. I just had an issue with, the lack of passing calls that he called for, passing plays that he called for, and the lack of moving vertical. That's just my issue. I want to stay balanced. Again, the run game, if it's been working the last 2 weeks, I'm not complaining. I'm just more so saying switch it up so that run game can continue to work. Don't be so one-dimensional. Taylor Heineke using his legs today. He had a great play where he got it to Logan Thomas in the back of the end zone, and Logan just made a hell of a catch because that was a ball that Heineke let go too high. And if it wasn't for Logan Thomas being 6'6", that was Terry McLaurin, that was Damian Brown, that was Curtis Samuels, that was anybody besides Logan Thomas, John Bates, or even Ricky Seals-Jones, that is an incomplete pass, right? But Logan Thomas, 6'6", great target in the red zone, and he got a touchdown. He did get hurt. Hopefully that's not too serious, but he did suffer a knee injury. But again, hopefully that's not too serious because we're going to need him down these last 5 games. How about Antonio Gibson, right? I was about Antonio Gibson. I was thinking about someone else to talk about, but if you sincerely watch this game closely, Adam Humphries, Antonio Gibson, Taylor Heineke, and Logan Thomas, and maybe Terry, but he really didn't get the ball that much. But those 4 in specifically really won us this game. Logan, Taylor, AG, and Adam Humphries. Especially Adam Humphries late. Right? But let's talk about AG, man. Just toting. Steady diet of 5. I believe he finished with 88 carries, or not 88 carries. It felt like 88 carries. 88 yards and like a touchdown. But he was just a menace today. Another back-to-back week for Antonio Gibson. A great game. Pass in the passing game and majority in the run game, obviously. But how about AG, man? He's been so good these last 2 weeks. For all you people out there, and I've been defending Antonio Gibson, even when he was fumbling, for all you people out there that were saying he's not a running back 1, go ahead and jump off a bridge for me, man. Because you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. Antonio Gibson's not a running back 1. And I'm not even saying that just because of the last 2 weeks that he's had. But, like, come on now. That's foolishness right there. That is foolishness. Antonio Gibson is a running back 1. He's this running back 1. Right? How about Adam Humphries? I just brought him up, right? Down the stretch, making catch after catch, getting out of bounds, getting up the field. Adam Humphries is so good, man. And it's crazy because he's always open. He's always open. He's like 7-Eleven, man. He's always open. You know what I'm saying? Terry didn't have a big day. He had a few good catches, but he didn't have a big day. I believe he had finished the game with like 22 yards and probably like 40 yards for real, 50 yards because of that penalty on face-on. But Terry didn't have a huge day. But again, you don't need Terry to always have a huge day. I'm pretty sure he was open and Taylor just looked elsewhere. But that's good. That's good because obviously I want to see Terry have 150 plus and 3 touchdowns just to prove my point that he's a top 10 receiver. But this is what we've been asking for. Other guys to step up besides Terry McLaurin, and they did. It wasn't DeAndre Carter today. It was Adam Humphries. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited, man. I really am. And how about Washington? They got a big game versus the Dallas Cowboys this Sunday. And it's going to be a huge one. Oh, yeah, an update just happened, guys. So we're now officially in the 6th seed. So celebrate. Let's go. We're officially in the 6th seed now, ladies and gentlemen, as the San Francisco 49ers just lost to the Seahawks. So we're in the 6th seed, and if we beat Dallas next Sunday, because it's still Sunday, we are going to be 1 game out of first place. So this is going to be a huge game, ladies and gentlemen. Your Washington football team was just 3-6 or 2-6 a couple weeks ago, now they find themselves with the chance to be one game out of first place just a month later. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. As always, though, I'm going to get out of here because it's not a lot to talk about. It was a low-scoring game, but I'm going to get out of here, man. We can talk about this victory, talk about this win all week long. But we want Dallas. We want Dallas. We want Dallas. We want Dallas. Spam it up in the comment section. As always, it's me, boy, Juangotti. Like, comment, subscribe, help to the Washington football team. Washington goes down to Las Vegas, and they survive. 17-15 is your win, or is your score, with a walk-off field goal by Brian Johnson. As always, this is me, boy, Juangotti. I'm out. Peace.
Give it!
Cost me one time, that's gonna get you pop. Get you pop, get you drop, slide on the one where they get you boxed on.